This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2007 Ford F350 Super Duty Crew Cab long bed, dual rear wheel. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's 4-wheel drive, and it's a Lariat, which is leather. This truck has 208,257 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in Springfield, Missouri. Basically, it's on a salvage title because of theft, not collision. If you watch the little 3-minute animated video in our ad, you'll understand why. It's the attorneys for the insurance companies don't want to sell it to us, and then you get killed in it, and it comes back to them. Their way of inoculating themselves from any lawsuits in the future is by giving it a salvage title. So it's strictly attorneys, and that's how you end up with it. They don't want to get sued, and they know that we don't have any money at Wheel Kinetics, not like they do. So they basically throw the paperwork on the bus so that if I sell it to you and you kill yourself, it can't come back to them. That's why they do it. But watch that little animated video and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. When we get them here, we do an inspection. This is what the inspection looks like. 6.0 is what we're the best at. We've been doing a lot of them, so we know these things inside and out. Let's see, what did we do? We got a new mass airflow sensor, air filter sensor. Then we decided that because of the miles and because it was such a nice truck, we'd do a bulletproof EGR cooler. We bulletproofed it. Bulletproof EGR cooler. Got a new Ford oil cooler. That includes the coolant, the Rotella oil and filter, gaskets, all that stuff. It's done. This thing's bulletproofed. Its EGR issue is handled preemptively. Battery's new, 4x4 shift actuator is new, wiper arm assembly wasn't working right, so that's new. Rotella oil and filter, I already said that, and coolant. All right. There was also a DVD player in the headliner, and when they stole the truck, they pulled that thing out and tore it up. We couldn't put it back together, so we just put a patch in there. It's a nice spot to put another one if you wanted to do it. That's why we didn't just do the whole headliner. It'd be a really easy thing to do. If you wanted to do it. A lot of people don't want those in their car, so we just left it out. You can probably go to a Best Buy or something and have them install one for $300 or $400, and that would be the end of that. I'm going to take video of this thing, and my brother's going to take it out for pictures. Now, this is what the Ford grills do, this little peeling thing. And this is obviously aftermarket in the middle. You can buy a whole grill like that for aftermarket for about $70 if you cared. Front tires look like they're about 30 or 40%. This thing is super straight. This tonneau cover is basically it's velcroed on, so you just have to lift it off, and then you'd be able to get it in your truck bed. I think it's kind of cool. It's got a bed liner underneath it. Rear tires are very much like the front. I'd say 30-40%, maybe a little bit more. The pictures, when my brother takes it out to take pictures, you'll be able to use a little device to allow you to zoom in on it. If you see something, you'll be able to zoom in on that spot and check it out even closer if you wanted to. That's what we got going on here. That's a nice cover. It's got a really high rubber, actually might even be a new spare. Tow package. Yeah, this is such a nice truck that we decided to do the bulletproof preemptively. Didn't need it, but it's got it, and that's usually a real strong selling point. And this is such a nice truck that we don't want to mess around with this guy. It's a nice truck. 208,269 miles. I'm going to open up the hood. We're going to be looking for Ford stamps on both sides of the core support. That'll indicate that those parts are still original. There's your Ford stamp there. There's There's the Ford stamp there. New battery. No blow by at all. That's a beautiful thing. And now that it's been bulletproof, you're good to go. Stickers where they belong. There's the Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. Spot right there. Those seats look great. That's it right there. Anyway, there's the we just put a little panel in here, but they knocked that out. We could not salvage it. We tried. Too many wires pulled. There's your passenger window. Heated seat on and off. Forward, back, up, down, tilt up, tilt down, up. Seats are in really good shape. Oh, another key and maybe a remote. That remote's not working, so I would assume you might need to get a new remote, which are about $10. We buy them on eBay all the time for like $8 or $9 a piece. And they take about 1 second to program. There's a little dent right here. I missed that. Probably somebody with a camper shell didn't get over the ladder around here. A little touch-up paint right there would have been good. So all the windows work, mirrors out, in, down, up, other side, out, in, up, down, door locks, seat on and off, seat back, forward, up, down, tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, and down. Seats look really good, really good. There's a little bit of discoloring around there. I don't know why that happened. That's kind of weird. It does the same thing on that side. It's kind of odd. I've never seen that before. It's just in the dye. You can't even feel it. So that's not going to tear, but a little discoloration there. There's your adjustable pedals. And down. Tilt wheel works fine. Alright, let me get a seatbelt on. Alright, there's tow on and off right here. I'm told the rear parking sensors do not work and that the rear slider does not work. Both of which don't surprise me. Yeah, see, I can hear it running. A regulator's $160, the motor's $300, but really, the labor, you have to take the whole back seat out. It weighs a freaking ton to take that back seat out, and it's about 4 or 5 hours of labor and about $450 in parts. Not worth it. Just keep it closed. Parking sensors, there's probably one that's bad, but you got to replace them all, and they're about $120 a piece. Again, use your rearview mirror. Do what we've done for 100 years. Don't back into stuff. You know. Okay, they work manually.
Available anywhere you go.
And stereo works fine here from the dash and from the steering wheel. 6-disc changer, air conditioning. Let's see, like this. Let's try it from here. Steering, it's fine. Down, up. Air conditioning works fine. There. Let's do a, let's go just to the trailer. Systems check. Well, this is a nice truck. Glad we did that EGR cooler stuff. There you go. All right. Let's see. Now I'm gonna put it in neutral. I'm gonna put it into 4 low. Drive. And reverse. Alright. Then we're going to go from 4 low to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Drive. Reverse. There we go. Now we're going to go to neutral. 2-wheel drive. Let's go for a ride. Alright. This thing's on a salvage title. You can't get plates or insurance on a salvage title. So if you're going to drive it home, we have to take it to the cops and give it what's called level 3 inspection. We charge $200 to do that before you get here. If you're going to drive it home, it's mandatory. That's $200. Then once we get that, we can get a restored salvage title. Then you can get plates and insurance, which is why you've got to have it done before you come here to drive it home. Then we have a dock fee of $250, and we have taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 5%, you'll pay 7%. If it's 3%, you'll pay 5%. Just add 2% to your state sales tax, you'll know what you're paying. So if you're coming here to drive it home, $200 to restore the title, $250 dock fee, taxes of 2% plus whatever your state tax rate is, and that's it. If you pay by wire and ship, all you pay is the agreed upon price, plus $200 if you want us to restore the title before it ships out to you. I strongly suggest you do that unless you know what you're doing. All we will provide you with if you ship is the truck itself, Arizona salvage title, and a bill of sale. So if you don't want us to restore the title for you, make sure you can get it done yourself in your state, okay? Deposit. Deposit is $500. Once we receive your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. This thing runs great. And these roads suck, by the way. We're basically four-wheeling in Tucson pretty much every day, everywhere you go. 8.1% taxes. Nothing like high taxes, so we have shitty roads. Anyway, back to the topic. Get your deposit. Once we get your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. Okay? Let's see. The last thing I need to say is the warranty speech. We just did the EGR cooler. That's the bugaboo, okay? And we did it before we sold it. So, you know, it doesn't mean it's not going to need an injector, and it could need an injector next week. Who knows? The people that built it at Ford gave it X amount of miles and X amount of years, and both of those were quite some time ago, okay? Many miles and many years ago. If they could have given it a 20-year, 400,000-mile warranty, they would have, but they didn't. If they did, they would have got a lot more money and sold them all in a day. Basically, they're saying we don't know what's going to happen, and we don't know more than the people who built this truck. So there's risk involved. If you don't like risk, you got to buy brand new. If you can deal with the risk and realize that some of the money you're saving by buying this way, just because of the title, basically, you know, some of that money you saved might have to be spent on a repair, then this is perfect. If you need perfect, you got to go buy a brand new one. And a brand new one is going to be, gosh, dually, brand new dually, Lariat, $60-something thousand is what I'm being told the people are paying for them when they pay cash. So anyway, that's what you'll do, and then you'll have some warranty, and when that's expired, you're going to owe $40,000 or $50,000 still on a truck with no warranty. That's the truth, okay? So if it gets to your house and something's broken, go get it fixed. We are not fixing it. We are not writing checks. This process is the important part of this process is the right person gets the right vehicle. This is for big boys and big girls. This is not for people who can't deal with reality, okay? So that's my speech on this subject. Now, this is a great truck. I love this truck. Please make sure you look at all the pictures. The title will be in the ad. Thank you very much.